Hey crawler buddies, this is Tom with Reefs Rc Rock Crawlers. Today I am testing out a Reefs Servo 299 LP servo winch. It's rated at, I believe, 300 ounces of torque. Let me get that focused for you. Boy, it doesn't want to focus. There we go. I'm sorry that took so long. I'm working with a very old Note 3 phone to tape all this stuff. Anyway, 300 ounces of torque at 7.4. I believe I had my Mamba X set at 8 volts, but this Reefs Servo winch has an internal winch controller, and I was told it also has a drag brake, so we'll test all that out. I'll try to keep the talking down to a minimum. It's a very beautiful servo winch. Included in it was a very nice scale steel braided line and a nice hook. You guys know who, if you ever lost a hook on a trail, how expensive those things are. So it's really nice. A decal. I got 2 decal sheets. I don't know if that's the norm, but I'll definitely use them. Anyway, let me get this, put you on pause, and I'll get the body off so you can see everything. There's the winch installed, and I had to make a bracket for it for the bottom. I mean, you probably bolts right in to something like an Element that has the winch, the dual winch. The dual servo setup where you have the steering on one side and you can put a servo winch on the other, probably bolt right up, no problem, among other rigs. This one is a CFXW, and I have the front pretty crowded because I moved the transmission forward and stuff. But there is the winch installed, and it comes with this beautiful CNC spool. I am using my own cable because I like to use a 100-pound spider wire, and I like to use a treble hook. Anyway, let's go outside and test this thing. This is going to be fun. Okay, here we are at my little backyard rock garden. And I fabbed up on my little tower here, I fabbed up something real simple and easy that we could test the winch line on. So let's get at it. Here we go, guys. Just a simple deadlift test. Let's see how well that drag brake works. Keep it from spinning here for a second. What do you guys think? Drag brake or not? Strong enough or not? All right, I'm gonna let it down. I'm going to rig up my next test. Give me a second, I'm just going to put you on pause. Okay, for my next test, I got a 30 to 35 pound mammoth, and I have my truck chained up there. Can't guarantee anything. This is the first time I've tried it. All right. Okay, let's rig up something else. Okay, if you guys have stuck with me for now, I have my CFXW Clubbuster body rig chained off to the tower, and I have my Mammoth hooked up in the little valley I have, and I will correct steering if the steering changes, but there's no battery hooked up, so this is all drag from the motor and drivetrain, and 35 pounds of Mammoth. Let's see how it does. Here we go. Okay, let me straighten those tires out real quick. Okay, here we. Let's try another test, guys. Okay, here we go. I just hooked the treble hook on the other side of the rocks over there, and this is more of a traditional test. We'll see how that goes. Now that worked well. Okay, I have one last test, and I'm gonna see if it'll deadlift my beloved King Midas I've had for many years. Anyway, let's try this out. Okay, here we go. No problem. I don't know how much King Midas weighs. I got Boom Racing steel axles and a 2-speed and all the other goodies. I'm not sure what it weighs. It might weigh 12, 13 pounds. It's even less. But anyway, what do you guys think? Anyway, I'm done with my test. I tried this winch out on the trail the other night, and it performed fantastic, especially for this true 1/10 scale rig. I think anything up to 20 pounds, this winch will be just awesome. It's completely waterproof. It's a good quality winch. It can't pick up a 35-pound mammoth or deadlift, but how often do we really deadlift rigs on the trail? And it's staying in there. It's not going anywhere else. Oh, for those who don't have a way to mount a servo winch on the front, this is what I used. Let me see if that gets focused in there. Let's set it down. There we go. I just got it off eBay. It's like 10, 12 bucks. But I did have to modify the edges because it's made for a 10-2 for it to slide into my CFXW. But I'm not going to do a whole lot left to this truck. I'm almost done. If I do anything, it's maybe try out different axles or something like that. I like the deadlock axles, but I'm getting off subject here. Anyway, God bless. You guys have a great week.